What? My kid brother's coming out from hospital.
I'm only doing my job, my love.
Cheryl!
We told you last time. The boy's a ward of court. The order says he's got to live here.
Very clever, seeing as he's been in hospital for the last 6 weeks.
But we're having a party for him. He's coming home now.
Too late, my love.
Look, you are evil, man. There are women and children living under this roof.
Shit! He can go and score himself. I'm not leaving in this cold.
No trouble, please. I'd hate to break something.
Come on, let's pack up.
Just like that?
Tactical retreat, Bonnie. Many battles in one war.
Now you're being clever, my love.
He said to me once, what I feel like inside is nothing like what I do. So I said to him, what do you feel like inside? But he couldn't tell me. I think he was a very lonely man, and he didn't know how to tell anyone. Did he talk to you? Because I think he loved you very much. He did, Neil.
Then why did he throw me at the train?
He didn't. He pushed you clear. Maybe he tried to, but he couldn't because he loved you more than he hated me.
He didn't hate you.
And he knew he couldn't keep you. So he killed himself instead.
He didn't hate you.
What did he say about me? What did he talk about when you were with him?
Did you ever love him?
Of course I did. And it got difficult. It was hard to show it, but I still did. Did he tell you I didn't? Maybe I didn't love him enough, Neil. Mostly I couldn't stand the sight of him. But he was my husband, and I'd do anything to bring him back. He just couldn't manage anymore. Maybe some of that's my fault. What did you talk about?
We going home or what?
Neil, nothing doing. Don't want to know. Baby Martha. Ha! Out! Out! Santa Claus. Welcome home party. I mean.
Gabriel, it's all right.
What kind of beasts are these people?
They coming? BBC's tied up with local elections.
3 weeks away.
And HTV's got an overcrowded dog's home.
Plenty of space here.
I told them they couldn't see the connection. Welcome to the demolition disco, everyone. We were having a ball when these gate crashers turned up, so we're switching the venue. Now, all of this might seem like bad news. The party still goes on. We don't go drifting home in ones and twos because we were still calling the tune despite all appearances.
What is it, Mum? I don't know, love. Who are they all?
Just people who live here.
Well, look who is there. And walking all the way home.
Been walking all week.
Break dancing all the way home. I've missed you, man. It's good to have you back.
What's going on?
Hey. Wait!
What do you want?
Just trying to help.
Don't. Someone might get hurt.
Viv, it's not my fault Bruce threw himself under the 4:15 to Weston-super-Mare. I'm sorry. You avoided me for weeks, then spit in my face.
I've had Neil to think of.
Viv, nothing could have saved Bruce.
I should have been there. You should have fetched me.
Listen, I've done my best
Let's
for
sort
you.
this lot out, shall we? Neil needs a home. What's happening?
Collins has got his repossession order.
Yep.
I thought he was selling to the council.
He is. They want vacant possession before they complete. Collins does the dirty work and chucks you out. Then he gets his cash.
And what about your famous housing co-op?
Well, the council won't sell public housing stock. Not even to a socialist cooperative. And anyway, the planning committee has got something else. Some kind of tender.
Something big, eh?
Well, they wouldn't bother with all this otherwise.
And what's the party line?
Split. Down the middle. Well, the left thinks the redevelopment is undemocratic. The right backs the planners and the party machine.
And the machine wins.
Only till the local authority elections in 3 weeks.
They'll pick you off one by
And
one.
a couple of new councillors could tip the balance.
First, which of you comes next?
This'll be
Who's
rubble in a
next
couple
in
of
line for the
days.
chop?
Exactly.
Have you noticed a couple of other
Why do you
houses
think
boarded
the
up
planning
along
committee's
there?
moving so
There was
fast?
the Reardons at number 20 and Mr. Hodgkiss at number 16. They've already been rehoused. Anyone know where? Well, someone here can tell you. Oi, you, sir. Yes, you. It's Councillor Lynch from the Planning Committee. Since you're here, sir, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about your plans. Is it true that Mr. Hodgkiss at number 16 was given a maisonette because he's a party member? And the Reardons at number 20 were given a semi-detached because they've written to the newspapers?
No, it's not true. In fact, it's a load of rubbish.
And then you can guarantee that every tenant in this street will be rehoused in equivalent accommodation.
Running a housing list isn't simple.
Simple as divide and rule, Mr. Lynch. Separate the troublemakers and sod the rest. Isn't that why we're going, Mr. Lynch? Because we're troublemakers.
Nothing to do with me, love. Ask the owner.
That's a bloody lie! You're buying a house of him so you can knock it down like all the rest. So the condition is he chucks us out first. What are you going to put there, Mr. Lynch? Huh? Is it worth persecuting us and all these people here? What are your plans?
I'm not at liberty to disclose them. It could well prejudice their chance of success.
Success? Is it success to come up with plans that nobody else wants? Is it success to have a ladder 11 come out of hospital with no home to go to because you blackmailed the landlord into evicting him? Is it success to split up black and white people who get on together and terrify them because they got to start their life again? What kind of success is that?
I was elected to make decisions. My committee has made a decision in the public interest. If you disagree, get elected yourself.
And I will! I bloody will!
Comrades, we need a candidate to stand for this ward. The struggle continues on the street, but we should have a candidate to put up our case. I nominate Viv Sharp.
Don't embarrass me
Anyone
anymore.
second Viv Sharp?
I was second, third, and fourth Viv Sharp.
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Any other nominations? Viv Sharp will be registered as the Essendon Road neighbourhood candidate.
But it's ridiculous, Cheryl. We'll lose our deposit.
Don't need a deposit in local elections.
But we'll lose.
Of course we'll bloody lose.
Honey, your politics are getting kind of straight.
Oh, piss off, Bill. I've thought about it. Viv's really ace propaganda.
Great. Viv Goebbels now, is it?
She's gonna put Viv in the movie.
Sensible Viv.
Right, you stay here, Neil. Ladies, the freedom of the gospel hall is yours. You make yourselves at home.
Sad and lonely. And all she's gotta do
Billy!
is act natural. What?
Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten I was singing.
Where does this go?
Take it right through. I'm packing by the sink someplace.
But don't bother, Eddie. We got to get back in the squad. Well, there's no point Viv fighting the election if we're not on the street.
We break in.
After dark.
Oh, we'll just get thrown out again.
Not if we're quiet about it.
Once the sale's completed, the council will have to go back to the courts.
For a new repossession order.
The old one's in the name of Mr. Collins. Could buy you time.
Viv?
Eddie, they're going through with this demolition, aren't they? The election makes no difference.
Well, I didn't like to say anything, but it looks like I might be the Labour candidate.
Oh, you scheming old sod.
But you can't be. You just seconded Viv.
I shouldn't have got carried away. Anyway, it isn't definite yet.
But Labour's already listed its candidate.
Yes. He's a Lynch man. Local party's changed his position. They're forcing him to stand down.
And put you up on the Essendon Road ticket?
Yep.
You're too much. Do you know that, Eddie? The whole business stinks.
But it could save Essendon Road. I think one or two of the councillors have hinted that they might oppose the redevelopment if I get a clear majority.
And that's why you wanted us back in the squad.
I can't fight for a road that's already demolished.
Yeah, and neither can Viv Cock. Don't take us for granted.
I was hoping you'd all join the party this afternoon and vote for my selection tonight.
Oh, get started.
Hey, man, Daisy Morrow.
It's only a joke. By the way, you're now a registered cooperative. Papers came through this morning.
We moving back in then?
Don't push her. She's got a sick child to look after.
Who hasn't? Every bloody mother has a sick child. Oh, no, you needn't come. You're a mother. What are we, a separate bleeding species? We've got more reason to care than anyone else. We've got more to lose than anyone else. And nobody gives a damn what we think. Of course, you're right, Billy. It's not fair. He should have a proper home, proper convalescence, state-sponsored holiday, but he ain't getting it. And that's what they're counting on. Tear down the welfare state and we'll be so stretched trying to survive, we'll have no strength left to complain. Well, I've had enough of it. I won't be made a refugee in my own country. I'm moving back in.
I mean, what would you do if you got pregnant?
To tell you the truth, Yvonne, I haven't given that much thought.
Well, what about your girls? They must get pregnant. What you do about them? Fixing up a customer. I'm free. It wouldn't make much difference. What'd you tell Mum?
When?
When you got her pregnant? You try and get her an abortion?
Yvonne, abortions weren't that easy to come by then.
But if they had been, you'd have got rid of me. Great.
What do you want from me? What do you want me to say? You want me to say that I'll change the nappy, that you must bring your fiancé home? Huh? Do I look like the family type? Who's this son of a bitch anyway?
I don't care. I'm still having it.
Is it black or white?
Could be either. Jesus, why does that matter? Did Mum ask you to change your colour?
Well, if you want to have a baby, you go and have one. Why ask me, huh?
Christ, Dad. I just want you to say it's okay.
You told her, yeah?
All right, come. Happy hunting, man. Woman.
Said I'm coming.
Still not well.
Yeah, I am. You stay here with us, honey. Don't need looking after.
She'll be fine, Neil. Hey, man, you ever play the matchstick game?
No. You ain't miss nothing.
Oi! There's a copper up the road. Oh, Jesus, right, come on.
Your move. Well, now it gets harder.
You're not trying?
Sure I'm trying. Don't make me feel stupid.
Christ, Neil. What are we gonna do?
That's just stupid.
What?
Just take one of them.
What do you mean? I guess I'm just plain dumb.
I hate winning.
Yeah? Oh.
Well, we're in.
That's great, Viv. Great.
Champagne in.
You okay, Mum?
Listen, would you two mind if Neil stayed here tonight? Place ain't fit to live in.
Mum,
It's a pigsty, Neil. They went through it with a sledgehammer.
I just want to be with you.
Do you ever have kids, Bill?
No.
You were married, weren't you?
Yeah?
Didn't want any.
Couldn't have any.
Do you miss them?
Yeah. But the laws in this country don't make it easy for lesbians to keep children.
You're really a lesbian?
Yes. I'm really a lesbian.
No, I mean, you had a fella once, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I, preferred being with women.
Can you stay with Cheryl?
Yes. I hope so.
I'm having a baby. I was wondering if you'd help me.
What was that for?
Because I wanted to. Are you serious? What about Billy? You never love more than one person at a time.
Of course, I'd love a child, but it's yours, Vonnie. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Do you know how much time it's going to take up?
But you said within
Yeah,
the...
even with a little help, now and again.
Yeah.
Your life won't be your own.
What life?
Shouldn't you talk to Viv?
Jesus, you won't tell her, will you, Bill?
No, I won't. But I wish you would.
Struggle's only just begun. You hang on in there and take care, right? Hey! 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 What the France is going on? What the France is going on here? You get your...
The angel is coming. Good on Papa.
You again? You Satan! You Beelzebub!
Hang about, hang about.
This is the house of the Lord, the tabernacle of the risen Savior, and we live here.
No one lives here.
And you can't knock this place down. It don't belong to you.
It belongs to the council.
No, man, it belongs to the brethren.
Sold to the council 1 month ago by your precious brethren. You've no right to be here.
No right? Man, I've been here for years.
Cool it, angel.
Cool it. Man, I've had enough. No, man. Good luck. Bamboo.
He's an angel.
you just took out the
I suppose I'd better register. The closing day can't be far off. Where do I go? Town hall?
Ask Eddie. Might be the registry office.
Are you coming, Bonnie?
No, I'll stop here. I'm a bit tired.
Breath of fresh air, I don't need fresh air.
Come on, love. Let's see if the world's still out there this morning. Can I have an hamburger? Anything you like, sweetheart.
You'll be careful, won't you, Viv?
What was all that about?
What?
Bloody hell, sounds like Mayday in Moscow out there.
What's going on?
You got a lucky escape, love. Police here, you shouldn't really be in there, you know.
I'm going up on the roof.
What?
It's the only way to stop them.
You best come out round the back. It might be unsafe this way.
Okay, we're coming.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
Vonnie, you can't.
Don't bully me, I'm doing it. Mum, it's gonna be okay. You stay there and we'll see it in a minute. You two coming?
Vonnie, all right, Mum?
I think so. I don't know what they're up to in there.
As you can see, they're so scared of the election.
Oh, you, get back here.
Down around us.
Come back here.
Move in there, take over! Incidentally, if you care about the future and the country your kids will live in, vote sharp, right sharp. They've got Gabriel, they're pulling down the gospel hall as well.
They arrested him.
Yeah, been trying to get Hetty on the phone all day, numbers engage the whole time. You hear that, friends? It's not just us, not just the squatters and the homeless. They're pulling down your meeting place. And you know why they're doing it? Because the gospel hall is a polling station. They're even taking away your vote now.
I'll give you one last chance, Sunshine. Get down here now.
Sisters and brothers of Essendon Road.
Oh, bloody hell.
If they pull our home down, they're going to take us with it.
Christ, Vonnie.
As of now,
Vonnie, come
Essendon
down.
Road has unilaterally declared independence from Bristol and Great Britain. If they want us back, they'll have to negotiate.
He really isn't a troublemaker, Sergeant. Justifiably upset, I would call it. Yes, I'm sure you're right to release him. Thank you, Sergeant. Yes, go on.
Yeah, well, the police are saying that I made a missile attack. Yeah, and they're threatening my business.
Huh.
Now, I reckon that adds up to racial harassment.
Yes, well, it could well do.
So, how's it going with Yvonne's case?
Sorry?
What happened to her in school? I'm a dad, yeah, I'm a father, man, you see, and I reckon what will happen to her is the same as what's happening to me.
Not quite. Yvonne isn't a pimp.
Man, as a politician, you have a long way to go.
If I associate Yvonne's case with yours, it'll do no good at all.
Why? Because discrimination only happens to good black people. The bad ones, we just have to take what's coming to us, yeah?
Yvonne is an important test case. The Education Authority have admitted they've handled this wrongly.
Yeah, we don't want to muddy the water.
And I doubt if I'd have much luck against the police anyway.
Just asking, man.
Your business interests are not easy to defend.
Especially with an election coming.
Mr. Hopkins. Look, I'll do the best I can.
Forget it, man. I'm bad news.
Eddie! Eddie! They're still in the demolition. They've arrested Gabriel.
Gabriel just phoned. I've spoken to the police. It's all right. They're not charging him.
Eddie and I are just comparing notes. On Yvonne's case. has taken an interest in our daughter, Vivian.
Viv, come in. I want to talk.
I can't stop. I've got to register the last day today.
Yes, I know.
How did it go last night?
I'm the Labour candidate.
Good on ya. And here's your opposition. You staying on your bum, are you?
I've been on the phone trying to raise Lynch.
Yeah, well, I'll see you.
Look, I meant what I said yesterday.
I know. Neil, you stay here, love. I won't be long.
Viv, hang on. Listen, one of the flats come free. Neil needs
Neil's
someone.
fine.
You can't just bounce him off the walls, Viv. He's not well.
Don't tell me how to be a mother. I won't be forced into choices of your making.
Well, that answers my next question.
Does it?
You know perfectly well I'm not just thinking of Neil. Marriage, cohabitation, an arrangement, sin, whatever is fashionable, whatever you want.
That is the angriest proposal I've ever had.
Yeah, well, as usual, it'd have to be a quick one.
Look, I've got a riot going on down the Gospel Hall. I'll think about it, okay?
I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
What you are doing is illegal and dangerous. You are making yourself liable to prosecution and risking your lives.
You can do it! Far out, women! You can do it!
Angel!
You come down off of there. That roof could be dangerous.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Feel free. Anything else I can do for you?
What were you doing with Eddie this morning?
We were discussing the implications and overtones of racism in Britain in the 80s.
Oh. Eddie? No, I haven't. Listen, I just bumped into Councillor Lynch at City Hall. He's heading over to Essendon Road. I think you better get there. Bring Neil with you. Has it been okay? Great. Try, love. Hey, does this radio carry very far?
Far enough.
Can I have it?
Vivian. That thing is my livelihood. That's how I run my cars.
A sacrifice to the revolution.
I've got enough trials without you trying to rip me off.
Okay.
Vivian. What you gonna do about that daughter of yours?
What about her?
She's pregnant. They don't even know.
You okay? Yeah.
There's Eddie and Neil.
Be careful.
So I've asked her to marry me, you see. Then you can all come and live with me, eh? What do you think?
I wanted to marry Gabriel.
Oh. Why?
He knows loads of games.
I think he's got other ideas, actually.
Hi, Gabe.
Hi.
Oh, hi. You got here just in time.
Good afternoon. My name is Lynch. I'm a councillor on the planning committee. Now, there have been lots of rumours flying about to the effect that we're not going to honour our obligation to rehouse existing tenants, which is quite untrue, and there is now a list available, which I have here, of exactly where everyone is going. Furthermore, I can now disclose, since negotiations have been successfully concluded, that the City Council has secured for this neighbourhood a multi-million-pound tender from a British electronics firm to build a microchip processing plant here. And this plant will be clean, noiseless, and provide up to 2,000 jobs for the city of Bristol. The council also intends to build a brand new community centre not far from this site to be run by local groups in consultation with us. We believe the redevelopment deserves your support. Now please, back us. We need you. Thank you.
It's a question of consultation, Mr. Lynch. We have a neighbourhood association here. Why weren't we approached?
Hey, wait a minute, where's that
How
list?
many people here will get employed? Yeah! What's your answer? They bring their own neighbour with
Better
them.
make your mind
There'll
up,
be nothing
Patel.
going from skilled
Listen.
locals, people of this neighbourhood.
Listen.
Older people.
The community deserves more than just a...
Community! Grow up, lad, half this lot weren't
People
here a
with
decade
families.
ago. You want a community?
Men and women.
Then turn them into a disciplined working class. Jobs, Patel, that's what it's about.
stampede if it goes
Throwing
through.
handouts at blacks and lesbians.
Well, we can fight
Missionaries outnumber the bloody cannibals down here. God knows how you get them to vote. Good luck, lad. You'll need it.
Eat what you can. It's back on the roof at dawn.
Do we have to stay up there all day?
Best defense. They come and get us, we throw ourselves off.
Would we?
No, but they can't take the risk. Bad publicity.
Lynch superstar, eh?
Yeah, everywhere. TV, local news, both channels. Radio, Lynch in every bulletin.
Nothing about the demo?
A few words, one shot of us on the roof.
That it then?
Lady, I shall be on the roof of the gospel hall from sunrise to sunset till they knock me down with it.
Joe.
Quit worrying. I ain't made for martyrdom.
We are getting married.
Oh, Henry, congratulations.
Thank you. I thought you was gonna be my new dad.
Hey, man, I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, but just get married to Eddie. He told me, Mum. Yeah, what he has asked. You going to?
What do you think?
It's up to you, Mum.
I hear you're planning on getting by without a fella.
Oh, Jesus. Who is it?
The big bad wolf.
Daddy?
You wanted a radio transmitter. Well, the cops just busted me, so I guess I won't be needing mine. I've got a generator as well.
This is Essendon Radio interrupting your evening's entertainment with the latest on the redevelopment scandal. Sorry to bother you folks, but the media won't listen to us, so we're setting up our own radio station instead. Now, Lynch talks of 2,000 jobs coming to Bristol. We're not political half-wits, Mr. Lynch. We want jobs. We also want homes. Protecting homes isn't opposing jobs, Mr. Lynch. Get your dialect. For the first time since the microchip project was announced last week, members of the Essendon Defence Group have seen a copy of the plans smuggled out of City Hall by our resident mole. Now, if the press took the trouble to examine the council's plans, they'd see that the plant is on the other side of Essendon Road, so half the street is being demolished for no reason whatever. In answer to the flood of letters over the last fortnight, I personally give no credence to the stories of bribes and backhanders exchanged over the redevelopment. Councillor Lynch is a man of honour. But it does seem strange that his brother-in-law is on the board of the electronics company in question.
They can lock us out, but they can never keep us down. The council says this couple cannot get married in their own church. So they're getting married on top of it. Faced with this onslaught on their civil liberties, the citizens of Essendon are fighting back in the name of human dignity and freedom of the spirit.
Outrageous. I mean, you've cornered the whole debate.
I meant to.
It's pure sensationalism.
Just what the government does every day and we're getting through.
Yes, but it won't help you win the election.
Stuff the election, Eddie. The street's still here.
Trouble is, I can't win either.
Why not? There's a cast iron Labour majority.
Oh, with Viv stealing the issues, I've got no platform.
So what do you want, Ed?
I'm asking Viv to stand down.
She's ahead here?
Do that?
She's like an elder running man.
How do you know you'll get her votes?
Listen, it's hard enough asking. Sorry I troubled you.
Sit down, Eddie. What guarantees you get in anyway?
Our canvassing shows me ahead just, but the Gospel Hall count will be 80% for Viv
Well, elsewhere she'd be lucky to get 3, but that 80% in one polling station will rub out my majority and let the Liberal in. Do you hear Lynch asking you to step down? He's right behind you. You're keeping him in business.
It stinks.
Yeah.
I think we've got to consider it.
You can't sell out now.
The road's at stake, Billy.
It's not about bricks. We've achieved something. We can't back down the minute men notice us. If we screw up their politics, all the better.
Billy, Viv's standing for the whole neighborhood.
Sure. Sure, as soon as anything gets moving, the machine takes over. Great, Cheryl! Pioneering ideology.
Here! Anyone asking Viv what she wants?
You get this every day if you married him.
Shut up, Bonnie.
Can't do this because of his image. Can't do that because of his work. Mrs. Councillor, Mrs. MP, Mrs. Bloody Prime Minister. You'd be standing down all the way.
Don't do it, Mum.
There's no question of marrying him.
Viv, it's not connected.
Of course it is. Don't be so stupid.
I just thought you should have the choice. Listen, forget I asked.
No. Do you know what all this has meant to me? Not waiting for politicians, people like you, Eddie, to tell you what's possible and what's not possible, but telling them instead. And now you're saying, yeah, that was all very nice, useful so far as it went. But now it's time for the professionals to step in case things get out of hand and ordinary people start imagining they can really make a difference. That's not what I'm about, Eddie. That's not what I believe in.
Mum?
But I don't believe in empty gestures either.
Oh, don't cop out, Mum.
I'm not, love. I just want to win. I want to save the street. We've done well. We've got our message over. But we're going to lose the election anyhow. So we might at least back the right winner. I say we carry on the campaign, but switch to Eddie. Whenever he can make the most mileage from it.
Hi.
Hey, Dad. What are you doing here?
That's some welcome. I come to vote for you.
Really? That's great.
Sure.
Do you support the campaign?
No, but I like your radio program.
Hey, vote Patel.
Nothing personal, Vivian, but I vote for you. I don't want it to be naked on the day of judgment.
We're all going to be naked on that day.
Votes. Huh. Even closer than we expected. Thanks. It was you.
And just remember it when you're Lord Chancellor, OK?
Yeah, well, I expect you'll be reminding me.
Sure. If I ever come to Westminster.
Eddie, one thing, Cop. You're the only anarcho-feminist in City Hall, OK?
OK.
So we expect to brief you once a week and you to consult us on important votes. OK, got it?
Should I be drinking this?
Depends on whether you're celebrating.
No, me for the baby.
Are you really pregnant, Yvonne?
Sure.
Good. Just make it a girl, okay?
You'll stop it?
Don't hassle me, man.
Show him, Neil.
Look, Elna, I can handle this fine. Ah.
Eddie, you are sure you got this stitched up?
Watertight. 3 councillors have come over to us already. Lynch will resign in the morning.
Yeah?
Then, you start reassessing the plan.
Reassessing it?
Well, something to complement the microchip plant.
You mean that's staying?
Throw out the bathwater, Viv, not the baby.
In the road?
Oh, yeah, well, that stays. No demolition, that's the bottom line. Maybe an arts festival. Listen, come on. Let's celebrate.
You okay, Mum? Come on, Mum. Looks great. Can I see a plate? Of course you can. You want Mum to think you really want? Yeah, I suppose so. Hard to tell, really. Be all right now. We'll always be all right. Come on, then. Cheer up. Smile. Today's the first day. Oh, yeah, the rest of our lives.